Ricardo, you are CCO of OptimAI and actually building AI agents in the real world, not just talking about them. You see what works and what's just hype. So let's cut through the noise and let AI founders learn from your real experience. Everyone talks about AI agents replacing work. From what you actually see, where are agents creating real value today instead of just hype?
Where we're seeing the real value and effectiveness today is being able to kill that lag between a business trigger and a business outcome. So agents are acting as kind of a connective tissue between messy data, immediate action, triaging, closing the gap where work used to stall. So being able to compress that boring middle where that manual research, lead qualification, things like that, being able to take that and turn it into split second background tasks. So it's not about adding more intelligence to the process. It's about removing that friction so that the distance between that business trigger and that business outcome is effectively zero.
In today's economic climate, where budgets are tighter and hype cycles are shorter, how should founders think about building AI agents responsibly?
I would say to founders, be pragmatic. Stop building for headlines, start building for survival. Are you solving a painful problem? Do you have a real audience? Fancy chat interfaces, thin wrapping, it doesn't have longevity if it doesn't have a soul. Are people already spending money to try and fix this problem manually? If they are, you might have something. So agents that reduce cost, increase revenue, or remove operational friction, and it's tangible, that is where the value is going to be when the dust clears. So everything else gets cut when budgets tighten, and the market is forcing discipline. And frankly, it's probably a healthy thing.
There is a massive gold rush energy around AI agents right now. From your perspective, who actually wins long term?
If history has taught us anything, it's the infrastructure builders. So as an example, during the gold rush, the people that were selling the tools, the rails, logistics, systems, they had longevity. They have longevity. I'm from Canada, and the gold rush, they built the rails to get people out to the gold rush. And those rails are still being used today, right? So hundreds of years. So longevity. And the same thing here. Identity layers, frameworks, secure data pipelines, decentralized compute. All of these things are foundational pieces, and that makes them long term. So they become the rails that actually every other company runs on. So the flashy agents, they change every cycle, but the infrastructure, it compounds.